up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to the finale of Darth Maul Shadow Lord. And I know the episode was aired already for a lot of people. Like, I know you guys got VPNs. You went on New Zealand time or something. I've stayed off of the internet, so I'm spoiler free. I didn't want to watch it early. I just wanted to watch. I know a lot of you probably have watched it already, eh? Probably. But yeah, I want to go into it fresh. I don't want any spoilers or anything like that, so please don't put any spoilers in the chat. I'm gonna try. Like, it's gonna be hard because I want to interact with you guys, but like also at the same time, I don't want to be spoiled, man. I want to watch it. So, yeah. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. So I hope it's good. I'm hoping it's good. But we'll see. We shall see. But I guess, you know, for some of you, it's already May 4th. So happy May 4th to a lot of you guys. As you know, this is Star Wars Day. And for me, there's still another 43 minutes. No, 50 minutes. So another 50 minutes left. So, 50 minutes of playtime. All right. What's chat saying? Let me bring it up here. Let me put some glasses on. Cloned Avenger, member for 49 months, says, finally excited for Star Wars again. Are we back? I hope so, bro. No spoilers in the chat, or you will be blocked. You have been warned. I mean, we could put on members only chat. So I have like regular chat going on over here, and then I have super chats going on over here. So I am like, I'm trying to just look at the super chats, but like people could donate money and ruin the whole thing too. So I don't know. It's like, should we even stream right now? Keep your eyes away from the chat, everyone. Good to see you, Theory. May the 4th be with you, brother. Can't wait for Vader 2. Happy to be here with you. Looking forward to the final episodes. You should do a Family Guy Star Wars watch pretty soon. Oh, that'd be funny. I'm not sure if I've watched the entire thing in perpetuity. Like all of Blue Harvest, I mean. You know? Mick Breezy, what's up, man? What up, Jose? With MF and 99 cents. Do you think this is the best show in a while? I mean, that's not really saying much. In a while. Yeah, you know, animated Star Wars doesn't really miss for the most part. I think there have been like one or two that I didn't like very much, which was Tales of the Empire. I think for me was Booty Cheeks. But everything other than that that was animated, unless I'm forgetting something, was actually pretty peak. So, members only? Will you do commentary while watching? No, man, I don't really do much commentary while I watch because I just find that to be annoying. And like, I get it. A lot of guys like want to put on and, you know, put on a show and all that because they're streaming, and that's cool. It's just not really my vibe. I'm more like, yeah. Like if I was watching it without the camera on, you know. Oh, dude, I actually find it really annoying, to be honest with you. People who are like on camera and they're like, like the whole time. I hate that. I hate that. It drives me nuts. Like if it's like once in a, you know, was a crazy scene, yeah, okay, cool. But like some guys do it like every freaking moment, and it's like they're just trying to farm clips. It's like, dude, holy shit, this is just annoying as hell. So, anyways, no, I don't really talk during the thing to drive that point home. I'm not even a member, and I'd prefer members only. Okay, we'll put on members only, sure. Just to avoid spoilers, okay? Members. All right, there we go. We can put it. We can take it off again in a bit. I don't know. Opinions on the Raptors losing. I don't follow sports, so this is the first time I'm hearing about it. Have you heard of Star Wars Unlimited? It would be fun to see you open up some packs. Let's hope for a great finale. Is that a card game? I could open packs if you guys are into it, sure. Yeah, could be fun. Sure, why not? I'm an OG Pokemon collector, so be kind of like that. Hey, Theory, I saw you on recent ads for Theory Sabers that you were wearing some Kobe 9 high tops. What's your favorite Kobe sneaker? Also, can't wait for the film, bro. So, funny story about my Kobe 9s. I walked into a shoe store in LA and I saw them and I was just like, and I don't really know much about sneakers. I'm like, wow, these are really cool because I box and they look like boxing shoes, but with a bit of a harder sole. So it's kind of like an all around, you can wear it all the time. And I put them on. They were super comfy. They had only my size available, which was great, a 12. And I was hooked. Then I was in the gym and some guy came up to me. He's like, you got collectors on your feet. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you can't get those anymore. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? I literally just bought them like a week ago. And then I started doing research. And then so I had to find some more. But the ones I really want are like the gray ones, but they're just ridiculously priced. They're like literally like the price of a Master Replica's lightsaber, and I just stupid. But they're nice. But by far comfiest shoes I've ever had. Ever. So it's like all I wear now. Have you tried the Star Wars mods for the Starfield PC game? No. But I heard a lot of you guys like it. What's up, dear? Glad to be here. Still haven't got my Maul Revenge hoodie. It's been a week. Oh, dude, those don't ship out till June. Yeah, it's like well known. Well, I guess maybe not for you, but yeah, those don't ship out till June, man. Yeah, the episode 2 ones, those ship out because those are but the Revenge hoodies, we were just taking allocation for them. I hope you enjoyed the episode. The last 2 episodes are the best. When is Vader 2 coming to the channel? Episode 2 can come to the channel probably within the next, I would say, couple weeks, but it won't because I want to get a premiere first. So I want to do that and then air it on the channel. I'm also open to not doing that, but I think it would be really nice for the community if I did. So, at the end of the day, man, it's for you and whatever you guys really want. So, what up, Mason? What up, Spence? What up, Cryptic? Hearing all the jealousy in that voice. What voice? Who's jealous? What up, Trump man? What up, Connor? Happy Maul Eve, everyone. Maul Eve, that's crazy. Check the Raptors versus Cavs. Sent 5 stars Theory get memberships. Thanks, Spooky. Yo, Theory, happy May 4th. Happy May 4th, bro. Got me the sweet Shadowhunter SE Weathered. Been following since 2016, since the very beginning. Been teaching myself some saber moves. Much love, man. Enjoy the saber. It's an awesome one. Thank you to everyone who's been grabbing a saber, taking advantage of the sale at theorysabers.com. We have a ton going on right now, so make sure you check it out, including all of our merch, all of our hoodies, and more to come. Just a reminder, the Cavs shat on Canada. Yeah, damn. These 2 episodes definitely exceeded expectations. Damn. I hope it was good, man. Hope it was good. What'd you guys think of Maul crying last week? What the hell? Iro sent 67 joules. That's crazy. What up, Reader? What up, Connor? What up, Luke? Luke sends 20 Australian. He says, hey, Theory, when does the 20% off sale end? Which Vader saber should I get? Episode 5 or ROTJ? Should I get a different sound font package since I ordered a different saber with Mark 1 free? Also, I can't hear sound packages on right side. On right side? On right side of your headphones? Let me check that. Let's see. No, I hear it. It's on the right side. Yeah. I can hear it. Oh. You're right. On the right side of the... Yeah. I see what you're saying. I'll get that fixed. Let me get that fixed. One sec. Okay. All right. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. All right, we got about 40 minutes left. 20% off sale will end soon. But we also have those two other sales. So we have the 2 free Sabers with every order, and then we have the free SE with every replica. So there's that going on. I think I haven't put an end date for it yet, but I was thinking at the end of this week. But if you guys need more time, I'm open to extending it. You just let me know. Because I know a lot of people don't get paid till like certain days and stuff, and I'm flexible, man. I want to make it work for you guys too. So we obviously don't want the sale running too long, but at the same time, like, yeah, want to make it work for you. So if that can help you save instead of having to wait for like the next sale or something. Well, this is the biggest one of the year, so I guess you guys will let me know. Just a reminder, the Cavs chat on Canada. I don't watch sports. I don't care. Will you create a Daki and Devon lightsaber to sell? Daki and Devon. You want a Daki? We can look into some inspired designs. Can you make a video on Ahmed Best revealing how he was abused in Hollywood and the media? Loremaster found his personal channel where he talks about all of this and made a video on it. The entire Disney shill horde was unleashed on him over it. Whoa. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Ahmed Best revealing how he was abused in Hollywood and the media. Like, do you mean besides him being ridiculed for being Jar Jar? Like in the media? Or is this something new? Loremaster found his personal channel where he talks about all of this and made a video on it. He has a personal channel? The entire Disney Shield horde was unleashed on it. What we mean, like people are hating on him? Really? This is news to me, man. Should we check that out now, or should I do this week and check on it? Dude, hasn't that guy like had enough bullshit happen to him in his life, like, people got to keep coming for him. Have you had any Muay Thai fights? No. No. Just boxing and kickboxing. No Muay Thai. Would you like a KOTOR or Star Wars The Old Republic in this style of anime? Man, I would love if they even did the new sequel trilogy in this style of animation. I think animated Star Wars is really, really underrated. And you can see that in all of like the views and stuff that the animated Star Wars shows get compared to the live action ones. You can tell they always kind of give it a back seat, but it's so beloved amongst, a lot of us, obviously. And it means a lot to us. And they do it really well. I think for the most part, I'd say 90% of the animated Star Wars stuff is good, except for, the 10%. But yeah, would you like a, yes, I would. So yes, to your question, for sure. Absolutely. What up, Darth Kaon? Here for Vader vs. Maul, High Theory. Love your channel. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, guys. It's been almost 10 years, and I just hope that you enjoy the fan film. One thing I want to preface about the fan film is that this is a trilogy. And I'm going to make another video on this, so, I'm sure I will have to, but it's a trilogy. So in order for me to land the third episode, I have to do these first two. So these are really exposition. They're building the story for all of the characters involved, mainly Vader, Emperor, and Mace Windu. So in order to land at the final trilogy, the third of this whole trilogy, I have to tell these two. So just hope you know that. Otherwise, the third one won't be as impactful as it will be. And of course, once the third is out, then you'll see that. But, you'll still enjoy the second. Just keep that in mind. Is your Vader going to get bullied like in Fallen Order? No. 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 Do you think Filoni thought he was funny when he kept writing the stupid droid mentioning his lack of two boots? By the way, much love from Hong Kong, longtime follower. What up, David? Dude, I hear China's a pretty beautiful place. Well, certain parts of it. Like Hong Kong, for example. Dude, I've seen those little videos on TikTok, man. It looks freaking sick. Looks like a cyberpunk city. Super advanced. Yeah. I want to head out there this year, actually, so I think that'll be a fun vlog for the channel. Go see TXQ, go see the factory, vlog some stuff. I talked to the writer-producer of the God of War series. It's all filmed up and around Vancouver, shot on location. Season 1.5 of Ragnarok will be Season 2. The other half will be Season 3. Oh, really? Huh. Yeah, I know it was in Vancouver, but I just don't know how I feel about Ryan Hurst being Kratos. Like, was that photo just like some weird like AI thing, or like what was that on set? Why aren't you gonna watch the episode? Why aren't we streaming the timer? I'm confused. What do you mean? It's not out yet. Is it out for everyone? No, it's still Pacific time. It's not out. Yeah, it's not out for me. Look, I'll show you. See? Not out yet. It only goes up to episode 8. So, I don't even have it. So, another half an hour. What time will you start the episode? I want to organize dinner and the kids. Half an hour. Yeah. Our regular time. So midnight for me, which is Pacific time. For some reason, I thought you were on the East Coast. I mean, eventually, man. You know, a goal of mine is to have a place in Florida. But, yeah, in a bit. I'm just waiting until episode 2 is done, and I can look into it. Hey, can you shout out my friend Landon? He loves your content. He's been a big fan. And what's your opinion on the best beginner theory saber to get? Much love. Thanks. What's up, Landon? Hope you're good. May the 4th be with you, man. And thanks for watching the videos. I hope you enjoy Vader episode 2 when it's out, which should be, yeah, done in like 2 weeks probably, and then the premiere. That's really the only limiting factor, really. Can't wait for you to move to Florida. The fan meetups are going to be sick. Yeah, I like Florida. I like California too. You know, both are great. I like warm weather. May the 4th be with you, Theory. Hope all is well. Oh, your question on what is the best beginner Theory saber to get? Okay. We can go over that real quick. The best to get, I mean, it's really up to you on what you want. My vote is the Prodigal Son V1. So by far and large, this is our bestseller, personally. And you can get the SDRGB version right now. You can get it 20% off, so you can get it at $167.20. And that comes with a $300+ value of our sound fonts. So that comes with Mark 1, which is free. We don't charge anything extra for that. Or you can upgrade it. You can obviously like change to prequels, CW, originals, EU, sequels, games, streaming. And then if you want to upgrade from that, you can go SNV Pro, you can go Profi, or you can just do empty if you just want to display it. We have empties too, or you want to put in your own housing. So we offer that as well. So it's really up to you what you want to choose. But by far and large, I would say this is like the best beginner saber. Most value. It looks beautiful. I have it downstairs. I can go grab it for you if you want. Yeah, it's not here. It's downstairs. It's funny enough, I was actually recording a video with it like a couple hours ago, but I like this one a lot. I think it's really good. And there's a video there for you. And our loyalty program is out. So if you don't know about it, I made a video on it right here. I haven't uploaded it to the channel yet, but I will in due time. But yeah, it's all here. It explains everything. So everything you guys do purchase on the site, whether it's a sale or not, goes towards your account and goes towards loyalty points. So, yeah. And if you get that one, you can get 20% off, or you can get 2 free training sabers with it. Or if you get a replica, you get a replica SE with it. So it's really, yeah, totally up to you, man. It's our May 4th sale. This is our biggest sale of the year. And have at it. Grab yourself whatever you want. Okay. Hope that answers your question, bro. Much love. A shout out to you, Landon. May the 4th be with you, says Frosty. Hope all is well. I'm pumped for the finale tonight and appreciate you for these watch parties. Also, how does someone become a mod? You're the GOAT. Thanks, man. I like these watch parties too. It's kind of sad that this is our last one, because we won't have another one of these until... When's the next one? Next year, probably. Because, I mean, Soka's not coming out. Only regret is that it's RGB. I wish I went Pixel. I mean, yeah, Pixel is the most fun, most beautiful. But a lot of people like RGB, man. It's like the old school ones, and the blade is way lighter. So, you're already at the apprentice level? Right on. You get 100 points just for signing up. You put in your email and make an account, you get 100 points right off the bat. So, lots of free stuff, including, like, there are some people that have already gotten some Roger Christians for free. Absolutely free. Just for shopping with us. Ahsoka got pushed back? Yeah, I don't think it's coming out this year, is it? Yeah. But, I mean, we have the Mando movie in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks, just about. But that's not going to be a watch party, obviously. That's going to be more like a review sort of thing. So, but that, that was like kind of like the sequel trilogy, right? Like you watch the movie, then you do a bunch of videos, whole bunch of theories, and the immediate reaction. So we'll see what happens. We'll be together either way. They got pushed. Yeah, Ahsoka 2 got pushed, man. I thought it was going to come this year. It was supposed to, but it didn't. It's not. So probably, I don't know, early next year. How does one become a mod? Yeah, you've got to show up consistently. Show that you're not, a loose cannon, and that you're really here for the community, and then you get modded. Just curious, do you watch sports? No. Will you make Inquisitor a lightsaber? We'll make something. Absolutely. We'll make something inspired by that. Hey, Theory, went to Disneyland Star Wars night with my friends, had an amazing time. Wore your episode 2 hoodie and got so many compliments. Felt proud to represent you. May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you too, man. Dude, I know we just launched this, okay? But I have to tell you. The third hoodie. Yeah. That is... By the way, I design all of them. So I design all of the hoodies myself. I mean, obviously, I tell my designer what I want. Down to the T. Down to, like, the freaking last lightning strike. And he makes it. Right? He makes it, obviously. But, like, it's all designed by yours truly. So. Could you make a Jason Solo lightsaber? I'd love to see someone make a Plagueis lightsaber. What's good, Theory? May the 4th be with you. Much love. May the 4th be with you, man. This is a year, man. This is the year for us. We got this show. We got Mando movie, which I hope is going to be good. Hope it's not going to be ass. It's tough after the last one. Last third one. And then Vader 2, which has been really special undertaking. Jill's trying to kill Lore Master's video reach, so they're obviously afraid of people knowing about it. Look at the comments on it. It's wild. Damn, dude. This is all news to me, man. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. I'll check it out. See what's going on. To be very real with you guys, man, I've completely stepped away from... I used to be much more involved in, like... Who said this? Who said what? Blah, blah, blah. Twitter. I don't do that anymore. And I'm so much more creative, and I'm so much more happy. I stay out of that stuff now. I stay away from it. After 10 years, it's like, I don't want to be in that community anymore, you know? So, I'm so much happier just making videos and hanging out with you guys, and that's like my only interaction that I have with the community is my subscriber base, is you guys. And for me, I'm just in a happier place for that than I feel like commenting constantly on like this and that, just, you know, content or whatever. Like I don't know. It doesn't mean I'm gonna be silent on things that are like actually pressing or actually big deals, but I'm gonna check out that video and see what it's all about. What up, Ty? What up, Frez? We can tell you designed them. They're so fire, bro. Thanks, man. I love them. I think they're sick as hell. Sorry to keep bothering you about the sneakers, bro, but if you like the Kobe 9s, check out the 10s. Same boxing shoe look, but slightly better cushion. Really? Kobe 10s? What? Get out of here. How have I not known about this? Kobe 10s? What? Dude. Dude, you just blew my world. OB-10s exist? Freak. Holy shit, they're so nice, dude. What the Bro, what? Oh my god, why did you do this to me, man? Oh no. Kobe 10? No, they have it as Kobe X. Oh jeez, what did you do to me, dude? Oh man. Okay, I gotta put that away. Yeah, I've never been a sneakerhead, but like those, seriously, those Kobe 9s are, they're so comfortable. They're so good. They just fit my foot really good. Not bothering me at all, man. Thank you for telling me that, but also probably gonna end up spending money now on those shoes. Better cushion, hey? I'm curious. I want to get one. I'm curious to see like how it actually is different. Much Love Theory sucks. This is the last watch party. Yeah, I know. I like them. That's the thing with watch parties is like I don't even care if the show is ass because I just get to hang out with you guys. So for me, it's special. Thoughts on the UNSC would do in the Star Wars universe? Was that Star Trek? I don't know what that is. Please check it out when you can. Amin went through a lot and has been actively silenced for years. Hoping you can bring the attention he deserves. But I don't, like, this is news to me because I thought he's, like, really happy with how Disney is treating him. So what could it be that is... Like, they're making, like, a comic book on his character and they put him in a Mando and he seems to be really happy about it. Would you ever do Kazan Paratus Saber Pike? I love the unique sabers like that. Sky's the limit, man. Yes. Sky's the limit on what we can do. Right now, we're working on a limited edition with TC Carson. Well, we've been working on that for about... What is it? May? Yeah, almost half a year now. It'll be almost 6 months. So, that's going to be launching with Vader 2. That's a limited 200 piece. Signed. Happy Mother's Day for 300 jewels. Isn't that next week? Laughing Disco for 250 jewels. Thanks, guys. The jewels are still new to me. I'm still learning. I'm in New Zealand, but waiting till after work to watch the show with you. Live reaction. Thank you, man. What time is it in New Zealand right now? You inspired me to start my own channel recently. I hit 218 subscribers after a year. Any advice on growth? Would love to see Stargrift back from Mando. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, I miss the boys. Any advice on growth? Congratulations on 218 subscribers. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at, man. It's 218 people that actively clicked subscribe. That's like, what, 6 classroom sizes? I would say the secret to YouTube is consistency. Non-stop. And I find too many times people just get really hell-bent on, like, they're like, oh, I'll just make YouTube videos and, like, dope. Like, I'll just succeed. And it's like, dude, YouTube is probably, I would say, the 3 toughest things I ever did in my life, I would say, would be competing in strongman, in no order. Competing in strongman, YouTube, and, well, I guess 4 things. YouTube, competing strongman, Theory Sabers, and Vader Episode 2. So, YouTube it's not for the weak. It's very difficult. And then let's say you do get successful. How do you deal with now being kind of like on some sort of spotlight? And how do you feel about criticism? Because a lot of people make it at least to that next step, and then they're just like, I don't want to do this. Consistency, bro. Stay consistent. Focus on what you like. Talk about what you like. Make videos on what you like. Not on what you think will make the most money. Not on what you think will get the most views. Forget about views. Forget about money. And just make content that you're happy with, because that'll keep you consistent. And that's the name of the game. And that's how you build a audience. And make sure you're not a douchebag. So keep that ego in check. I've had to do that a few times in my life. Just letting you know, RJ Barrett is never doing this again and the Raptors got owned. I literally don't know anything about what you just said. I'm going to change this music. I'm feeling it. Okay. Do you think since Sabina's related to Tar Vizsla that her being a Force sensitive makes a little more sense? Yeah, for sure it makes a little more sense. But to so conveniently do that, I think is just stupid. Sorry, you passed last super chat about sick fan. There's who? I don't know if you've made a video on this before, but how bad would a situation have to be for Palpatine to reveal himself? A life-death situation where he reveals himself early, and how that would play out. How bad would a situation be? What do you mean, to reveal himself? That he's the Emperor? That he's a Sith? Did you see someone made a whole Heir to the Empire movie adaptation on YouTube? You should do a watch party for that. It's 3.5 hours long. 3.5 hours? That's sick. Take a quick look at the Lore Master video on it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. He is suffering? Dude, I'm so confused. I thought he was having a great time. Should US EST been able to watch the show already? Have you not? Has EST not been able to watch it? What's up, brother? Looking forward to Vader 2 coming out. Been watching on your channel since I was a teen. Now I'm turning 28 this year. Gotta meet you at the next Comic-Con. May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you too, man. Yeah. Dude, it's been a wild journey with you guys. And now we can talk about it some other day. It's pretty cool. 10 years. Would you ever do... Right, we did this one. What was the sick fan comment? I'm trying to find it, Iro. Oh. I think it was on the stream. I called it on last year with Stoops Dash. Do you remember that guy who said he didn't have much time left to live? I do remember him. Did you ever hear back from him? Do you know if... I never heard back from him. No. No, man. I hope he's okay. Have you spoken to Nick Gillard recently? Yeah, we talked on the phone. What is today? Sunday. Yeah, last week sometime. We talk every week. Return of the Jedi Particle Sun or Hermit Saber both look nice. Both. Both. 20% off, dude. 20% off on each. Plus, you're getting mad loyalty points. But if I'd have to choose, I would go with Hermit. Hermit is probably one of the most beautiful sabers I've ever seen. Easily. For sure. Tell Colin Murray Boyles to get a jumper. I don't know who that is, man. Shout out from Nashville tonight. Oh, shout out from Nashville, Tennessee. Mall time, baby. Shout out Nashville. Just my super. What up, Ray? What was this? Something about the barbershop or something again? In a recent interview, Sam says that what Maul sees in the dust tunnel isn't exactly how it happened, but just how it made him feel. So those visions don't retcon the existing EU about how Palps took Maul. That sounds stupid. What the? How? Dude. I don't care if George Lucas said that. That sounds ridiculous. Why would they put that in the show then? Because it completely changed. Dude, Maul was found as a baby. Okay, I didn't even make a video on this, but I could. Maul, and the excerpt is from the Darth Plagueis novel. So Maul was found as a baby. Literally, his mom, like, literally begged Palpatine to take him. So, yeah. So Maul shouldn't remember any of that stuff, and like they just put that in there because now the I don't know, dude. It's frustrating because they can't seem to like stick to how it was written in the EU, and they just like want to change it around and like, dude, and Palpatine never used some like weird Force mind trick on Maul. There's no reason that Savage should have been like, "What are you doing to him?" Oh, like that doesn't make sense. So, what up, Owen? How you doing, bro? What up, Mr. 4898? What up, Bronze? You know you're Canadian and the Raptors are bad. Yeah. I really don't care. I don't care about sports. So. And, oh, I officially got my SSN. My American SSN. Went over to the border, man. You know, filled out the forms, all that stuff. The officer there, they were all fans, which was pretty dope. They helped me out. And took my photo on the wall, whatever thing. And... yeah, and I got my SSN, which is sick. So, I mean, I don't know. Pretty much getting close to just being American. So, yeah, it sucks that the Raptors lost, but it doesn't mean anything to me. Yo, Theory, I'm the guy who said he was dying on the live stream, and I'm doing quite well. I managed to... I managed to get the help I needed. I had a heart transplant and a kidney replacement, and I just bought Grandmaster Mist. Dude! Let's go, baby! It's so good to see you, man. That's amazing. Well, shit. There you go. Holy shit, a heart transplant and a kidney replaced. That's... my friend passed away. One of my best friends passed away from his kidney. He needed a transplant. And, he was too far gone, and he couldn't find the right donor, and yeah, so he passed. But I'm glad that you're alive, man. I'm glad that everything worked out for you. Getting a kidney replaced is really difficult. So let's go, dude. Happy you're in the chat. I'm gonna put the regular chat on just so everyone can celebrate as well. No spoilers, okay? Just want you to all give it a good heart emoji or something for. It's on here. That's amazing, man. Jason, that's really... dude, that's awesome. Chat's open now. Everyone can chat. 1,500 people in the chat. How you doing? I was thinking of going in full Maul makeup tonight, but... didn't happen, clearly. I figured the hoodie would suffice. Well, I love that chat's going crazy right now. Grandmaster T8000, Andy. Frosty Gun 2. I found your videos when I was deployed overseas in the USAF in 2017. Thank you for your service, Frosty. And thank you for the videos that always lifted my mood. I thank you for your friendship, even if it's through a YouTube video. I appreciate you, I appreciate you too. I love you guys, and it sounds, you know, weird and kooky to say, but I truly do connect with every single one of you, and I remember In the very early days of the channel, I'd say the first 2 years, I remember recording every outro, and I remember kind of like, broadcasting my voice out every time I would say, and the force will be with you always. And I was just trying to send that energy to anyone that might need it, from my little room, my little apartment, to, the corners of the world, wherever you were, whatever you were going through. And to be able to just talk with you guys, still be here after 10 years, and connect with you guys at conventions is it's a really surreal experience. It's a very fulfilling experience in my life, and I'm excited for what's to come, for the future of that. So yeah, thanks for being there with me, guys. For me, I didn't have yeah, anyways, we can yap another time, I suppose. Cosplay Caleb, what's up, man? Thanks for the big super chat. He says, hey, Theory, hope all is well. Can't wait for Vader 2. Wanted to get a gift from you. Wanted to get a gift to you and was wondering if you would be visiting Toronto Fan Expo this year. The whole Maul cast will be there, and so will Matthew Wood. Thanks for everything. You know what? I would be inclined to go to conventions just myself. For the ones that I wouldn't be at for Theory Sabers. So, yeah, I'd like to. I think it would be cool. I know Roger goes to that one a lot, so we were talking about doing it together and having a booth there together and just chilling, like just meeting fans, not for Sabers or anything. Just, yeah, I think that would be fun. Or maybe I'll go crash his booth. What up, Lord? How you doing, man? W. Jason, glad you're okay, brother. Yeah, that's crazy, Iro. That's crazy you said that. Should we put members only on again? I received your energy, man. You're the best, for real. Wow. Thank you for your service once again, man. Thanks for bringing my love back in Star Wars since 2019. My pleasure. My pleasure, bro. I'm happy you guys are still keeping me around. All right, let's not get emotional here. I was diagnosed with advanced mycophobia. What is that? I'm glad you're okay now. What games are you playing recently? Happy May 4th. Happy May 4th, Ricky. I'm not playing any games. I don't have any time. I have time to work out maybe 3 times a week, and I don't even go to a gym anymore. I just do it in my garage because it saves time, travel time. There's a lot of things that I'm working on right now behind the scenes, beyond Theory Sabers, beyond the channel, beyond Vader. And I will reveal that shortly. But always pushing, always trying to reach new heights, new things, new passions and interests. Hey, Theory, love you and Commander Appo is my favorite clone. Will you ever do a video on Appo? I'd love to. Yeah. Sure. We got 2 minutes left, almost. Hey, Star Wars Theory, last week I messaged in the chat that you guys were ungrateful, and now I realize my mistake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off at you or the other fans. I hope you can forgive me. Of course, man. Of course, man. No big deal. Dude, all good. Don't even think about it for a second. Virtual hug, dude. We're chill. Thank you for your service, sir, for all you've done for Star Wars Universe. I wish it could be more. Thank you, George Lucas. I'm just lucky to be able to talk about it with you guys. I have no words for these last 2 episodes. Is it that good? It's out? Let me see here. No, not yet. Not on my end. Not on my end, Master. They're still holding those episodes. It's unfair. They're gonna make me wait for it until midnight. Everyone else in the world has gotten to see it. Why not me? Let's finish strong. Theory would love... Would you ever bring back the goated Shin Baddie hats if Ahsoka Season 2 ever launches? I get worried mine won't last forever. Yeah, I could make those again. I love Shin Baddie. Yeah, Those were sick. You guys loved those. I was very surprised. Like I made it as a joke, and I was like, "What the hell?" Mind reading my last super? Oh, Brady, what'd you say? Where is it, Brady? Got 30 seconds. I can't find it. Oh no, Brady. Oh, why would Disney do and advertise a time zone thing for Maul just to release 3 a.m. on the East Coast? Huge failure in communication. Yeah, weird. I thought you got wait. Yeah, that's strange. This whole time I thought the East Coast was able to get them. I guess they're just like, nah, no one gets them except for America. Like, except for everyone else except for America gets them. Okay. Midnight. Here we go. Here we go. Chapter 9, Strange Allies, Chapter 10. They didn't even give it a name yet, Episode 10. Okay, chat. You ready? You ready? Spam one if you're ready to go. You got your popcorn, drinks, everything good. Let me mute the sound here so you don't get it. All right, we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Do a little sound check for you guys. Perfect. Perfectly synced. All right, guys. All right, here we go. Okay. It's still the recap. Huh. Dryden Voss. Hmm. Maul, Shadow Lord. Chapter 9. Strange Allies. What, the Jedi Temple? Oh. What the Cool. Very Force Unleashed. that's that's badass. Yeah. Okay, Star Killer. All right. All right. Cool. Show off. Sick. When does Maul respect Jedi Masters? Dude, I want to know who the 11th brother is. Which Jedi is that? Or is he a Jedi? Oh, I already know what's gonna happen, bro. They're gonna kill Daki. And then Maul's gonna take Devin. Holy shit. Huh. Holy shit. That's a heroic ass ending. God damn. Woo! Okay. Yeah. Huh. Didn't see that coming. Hmm. There we go. There we go. Yeah. That's sick. What? Hmm. Hmm. Inform who? Vader? No. No. Get the fuck. There's no. The Emperor? No. I mean, the Emperor wouldn't give. Bro, it's someone. Wait, is Rook cast? Wait, what? Get the fuck out. Fuck. I knew it. I fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. Yo! I knew it, baby. A boy. All right. Let's just jump. I did not. Okay, right off the bat, Vader coming in, dope. Okay. I was hoping. There was some doubt. I was just like, maybe they're not gonna do it, but they did it. So as we go into the finale, this episode was dope. I did not expect him to team up with Daki for a little bit. Like, that was interesting. I thought Daki was for sure going to die from the Inquisitors, that they're going to kill him off, and then that's how he's like, okay, oh, well, shit, actually, maybe now Vader kills him. And then Devon's like, oh, well, I see now that Vader is the Empire is the real enemy, and so Maul is going to be, I guess, my friend or something. He's going to be my new mentor, kind of pick up where Daki left off. But like there's nobody gets out of this alive. No one gets out of this alive. And then the Starkiller reference was freaking sick. Obviously, Sam was like, we have to put that in there because he's Starkiller himself. So that was dope. Taking down the ATST like that. Anyways, enough yapping. Let's get on to the next episode. Let's go, dude. Okay. What am I doing here? Hold on. I gotta get to the next app. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm powering through that one. Let's run it. Wait, this is too far ahead. Hold on. Little sound check for you guys. All right, we are starting episode 10. We don't skip the intro or anything like that. We just let it roll. Yeah, no skipping the intro. I just let it roll. So the timer is what you see. Yeah, I am on beat with the timer. What did you guys think of the episode? Did you like it? You got 2,000 people in the chat, just about. What do you think is a harder fight for Vader, Maul or Mace Windu? Obviously, in my opinion, it's Mace Windu, but I'm sure some people will disagree. All right, here we go. Okay, the episode started. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. Yo! About time, bro.
Oh, what the hell? Dude.
Yep. Yep. Well, that is how you do Star Wars. The yeah, great. Fucking peak. Like that episode probably I would say the best that we've gotten in a long ass time, live action or otherwise. Fantastic. The intertwining of the character arcs, of the character stories, of what was going on with each different character. You had so many different themes at play, so many different character um, lines. It was really well done. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was phenomenally well done. Um, with episode 9, I would, I was thinking, and I was thinking last week, and I'm like, Maul crying. Like, how do I feel about this? And when I first saw it, and I'm like, nah, this is stupid. That's not Maul. And I thought about it, and my favorite character outside of Star Wars is Vegeta. And there are some scenes where Vegeta is immensely emotional. And to Vegeta, his Emperor Palpatine is Frieza. Frieza did the same thing to Vegeta that Palpatine did to Maul. And Vegeta has had some emotional moments. And to me, I'm just like, well. And he's done it in public, So to me, it was fine. Once I made sort of peace with that and sense with that, and to know that Maul is now he was an abused kid that was just with a terrible father, who just used him and abused him. And to see his character progression really evolve into more of just a Jedi assassin, who hunts and kills Jedi, into now this, it's definitely a change of character, but it's one that I'm now into and I'm now down for. And I think it's actually, there's so much more story to tell with Maul than just him being what I originally thought he was just going to be, which is kind of like he should stay in his lane and to just be at last we shall reveal ourselves to the just there's so much more character depth to him, and it's like you either let the character die where he was and let him be reduced to just what he was, or you take him and you do something with him and you involve him. And I think he's becoming so much more of an anti-hero and a favorite of the fans simply because of his character progression, how like human he is becoming and self-aware he is. And that's something that differentiates him from the Jedi. As for Vader coming in, I thought that was pretty freaking peak. I mean, I think we all kind of knew. I recorded this video and I didn't upload it because I guess I was like, well, what if I'm wrong? What if they're not going to bring Vader in? And I should have not listened to that. I should have uploaded it. But it was essentially me saying that the end was Vader coming in, and Maul's gonna allow Daki to die either by Vader or by the Inquisitors, and then he's gonna use Devon's anger to train her and seek revenge, and use that essentially to have his apprentice. And should have uploaded it. But anyways, I think that is a brilliant storyline. I think it all meshes together like a puzzle piece. I think it's really, really interesting, fun. There wasn't a moment, one thing I would change with the fight scenes is I hate fight scenes where there are people waiting. If it's like a 5-on-1 or whatever, like the Praetorian Guards against Rey and Kylo. Like I hated that, how they were like twirling their vibro swords, and I would just go at him, like you're trying to kill him. So, but I get it. There's some moments in fights where you have to just wait or whatever, but still, I think it would have been cooler if they had choreographed it more like a prequel trilogy, Nick Gillard sort of thing. But I'm just splitting hairs. I think it was really great. I enjoyed it. I think this was probably some of the most peak Star Wars that we've had in a long freaking time, and nothing bad to say. I think it was pretty dope. Pretty freaking dope. So, well done to the entire team. You know, I am the first to voice my opinions about something, and if it's booty cheeks, I'll tell you that. You know me. But this is great. Congrats to the whole team behind this that did their thing. Can't wait for season 2. So, yeah. What did you guys think? What did you guys think? What did everyone think here? Did you guys like it? Did you not like it? Spam 1 if you liked it. Spam 2 if you did not like it. Some of you are saying it's peak. Some of you are saying it's not peak. Some of you hated it. Some of you love it. Let me see. I think this was good. Let's do a poll. Okay. I'm just going to do it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? We're going to make it simple. Did you like the finale? Yes, no. Let's see what you guys say. Okay. Let me, we got 2,500 people in the chat. How are you guys doing? How you doing? How you doing? Nice to see yous. Welcome to the channel for those of you who are new. For those of you who aren't, how you doing? Okay. I guess let me take that down. Chat's going crazy right now. Chat's going crazy. 98% say yes. 1,100 people have voted so far in like 12 seconds. Damn. 98%. Okay. Hey, I'm glad we're all on par. Dope. That's great. That makes me happy. They nerfed Maul again and again. No, dude. What were you expecting him to beat Vader? Yeah, that was good. That was good shit, man. I like that a lot. That was good. That was dope. That was dope. Chat, if I can plug, get your revenge hoodie right now at theorysabers.com. We're having a big sale. And this one right now is available. Pre-order. Ships in June. Revenge hoodie. Or you can get the episode 2 hoodie right now as well. You can get the bundle. That's also available. So take a browse on the site. Check out what you want. We're having a huge sale on everything right now. So, all right. Back to regular programming. Fantastic. Unbelievable. All right, let's read some messages here. Yeah, 1,500 people voted. 98% of you still say, yeah, you love it. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, we got some familiar faces. We got Maddie in the chat. He says, dope AF, 10 out of 10, amazing cinematography, especially the fights, great storytelling. I love that Vader didn't say anything because it keeps him mysterious and powerful. Yes. Like I was saying in that reel that I uploaded, Vader can't talk too much. You can't have him yapping too much, and it's great that they kept it that way. Just like Vader, I have no words. Oh, man, I'm so glad you guys liked it. This is so great. What a peak evening, hey? What did you think about Lawson's death? I thought it was very poetic. It was very emotional. Episode 9 leading into 10 actually made me cry. Episode 9? Why? The best Star Wars I've seen since Mando handed Grogu over to Luke. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. First time in a while where I feel like I need more. It was a lot of fun. Felt like playing with action figures. It did! Yeah, dude, that's a great way to put it. Yeah, I like that. For a while, I thought Maul seems much kinder and compassionate to those who don't pose a threat to him now. And then he goes and pushes Daki at Vader and abandons him. Ruthless cunning. Yeah, see, and that's what I was thinking. I'm like, why is he being so nice to Daki? And it's like, okay, I know what you... I think I know what he's doing, man. He's just trying to, like, play the nice guy and then switch up and just, like, leave him hanging and get him killed. Is there a reason Vader doesn't say a single word? He doesn't need to. Maybe they didn't want to pay royalties. I don't know. I mean, shit, maybe. You know. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Limping like a cripple, still able to run up walls. Yeah, that part. Yeah, that part's like the odd part in this is that he had a much minor wound against what's his face, the Crow and Maroc. Yeah, he was like way worse off here, and he was like doing fine. So I guess he knew that this is, well, I don't know. Yeah, there's no really defending that actually. Force Unleashed ass finisher. That was sick. Vader is too cold. Is there? Okay. What do you think will happen to Devin? We don't see Devin in Obi-Wan series. So what I think is going to happen with Devin is that she goes off and kind of does her own thing after he trains her to where she's an adult. And then ends up actually becoming like a formidable Sith. Unless they want to do a bait and switch and completely change her to the light side, which I think would be so stupid. I hope they don't do that shit, because they do it a lot in Star Wars. Oh, this person's the dark side, and oh, no, they're good now. You know, so it's like... But I don't think... I think if they do it right, they will keep her dark. They should. I think Vader's silence was badass and 100% on brand. That being said, I wish they exchanged a few words. Perfect. The fact that he didn't say anything, perfect, is Vader. He shouldn't be saying anything. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to say shit. Okay, now that I can effing breathe, holy shit, Lost in Story felt too much like Rebels for a bit. Now there's no way to defend Maul's loss last week as he looked way better against Vader. Yeah, that's the only discrepancy here. Doesn't make sense, his loss last week. Doesn't make sense at all. If Maul didn't have his dumb leg nerfed, do you think he could have hurt Vader? Daki was doing not bad for a couple minutes at the end. Yeah, look, that I think was bullshit. That I think they just like had to put that in because they want to make it look like Daki is like some sort of like, oh, at least he got a shot in. It's like, no, dude, Daki shouldn't have gotten shit in. Okay, he's an old ass. He passed his prime. Like, no, dude. There's no way he would have gotten in on Maul by himself. Maybe if it was with Maul or against Vader. Maybe if he was with Maul, sure, but he wasn't. There's no way he should have gotten a shot in. Vader, no. Did Maul just push Master Dude towards Vader? Also looking at the show overall, definitely. Yeah, he did. The piece of shit. He literally pushed him into Vader's strike. Which is hilarious. And very Maul. Very, very Maul. Very on brand. Freaking funny as hell. Crazy stuff. Maul is on fraud watch, sadly. Why is that? With Maul being my favorite character, it's so refreshing for Star Wars to finally give me that kid-like excitement back thanks to the watch party. Yeah, big round of applause to you guys. This was our last watch party until Vader Episode 2. Well, I guess, yeah, well, no, I will do a Vader Episode 2 kind of watch-along once the movie's out. And then go through everything, scene by scene, beat for beat, like what I intended, what this means, all that stuff. And just do like a watch party like that. But then we got Mando movie, but that won't really... I guess we could do like a live stream there for afterwards, but yeah, this is the last watch party of the year, most likely. What's up, Theory? Just got off work. Can't wait to watch the new episodes. I ordered the Shadowhunter Sabers last week. Super excited to get them. I'm super excited for you to get it too, man. What did you run with it? Did you run the 20% off, or did you run like get 2 free? Because with the Shadowhunter, you get 2 sabers with it. Because it comes apart, right? Enjoy the episodes, man. They're a blast. That was the best Vader choreography I've ever seen. Also, 3, based on Daki's body language to Maul's words, I was low-key hoping he would convert both Daki and Devin. Thanks for hosting it. Yeah, I was thinking too, but Daki's way too light side. He'll never, ever use the dark side. He's too old school, man. He's a boomer. Great episode, great series, fun watch parties. Thanks for hosting. Thank you for hosting. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. Will this change death feel of Maul and Rebels? Yeah, bro, like, I feel like what they do is they keep making, like, the end of each character, and then they go back and they just, like, make it so much more interesting and better. And then you're kind of like, well, I kind of wish he didn't die. But you know what? He's probably not dead. I doubt it, since they keep bringing people back. So they're probably going to put him on Dathomir and then get him resurrected. So, what do you guys think? Do you think this changes Maul's death in Rebels? Please respond. But Maul's damaged leg is such a cop-out. Maul half-strength held his own against Vader. Excited for Season 2, but I want Maul full-strength against Vader. Yeah, Maul full-strength against Vader would still get absolutely chopped. Full-strength, half-strength, double-strength. There's no one in the galaxy that can beat Vader except for Palpatine. I guess unless it's Luke, but that's a whole different discussion. Jedi and a former Sith Lord fighting for their lives, while Vader is just in it for the love of the game. 11 out of 10. I know. You could tell he's just chilling. He's like, yeah, whatever. Vader episodes overall awesome. That's a given. I want to put my stamp of cool on Marok and Crow. I assume their later deaths can be attributed to being as resurrected after Maul kills them. No gas from 11. Yeah, I kind of feel like, bro, they got a little bit of aura now after this. They're not as like, who the hell are these guys? They're kind of fast, dude. They wrote them pretty good. I guess they're supposed to be much more than just willy-nilly. You know? I'm glad they didn't have Devin choose the generic Disney path of always staying good. Yeah, dude. I freaking can't stand that. Go to 620 Maul's reaction. He knows it's Anakin. Yes. Yes, he knows. 100% he knows. These are my favorite Inquisitors in the series now. It makes sense that 1 year post-return Revenge of the Sith era Inquisitors trained by a fresh Vader to hunt fresh Jedi survivors would be way more competent than Rebels era. Yes. Yes, for sure. Considering, like, most of these died out by Rebels. Vader using the Force to push down the pillar was the same hand motion as when he closed the door on the Separatist leaders on Mustafar. I mean, he went like this. Do you have a timestamp? I don't remember this. Because he did, when Anakin did this, he closed the doors. He was like, shh, shh. My lord, Sidious offered us peace, promised us peace. I was almost expecting Maul to be on par with Vader just because Vader is still new to his suit and getting used to it. It's a year later. Yeah. One thing I do want to make sure that I make a video about, but I'll just say it here just in case because I thought of it, is in my fan film for Vader, this trilogy that I wrote is basically supposed to be Vader overcoming his duality and struggle with the past and with Anakin. So eventually in the third, he either has to come to grips with that somehow and become the Vader that we know, or not. Or maybe there'll be a fourth episode. So, but yeah, this, you know, a year after Revenge of the Sith, Vader is still very much getting used to his life, he's used to his body. He's still very, like, hopeful that he can get Padme back. And he's still not used to his cybernetics. So he had to relearn how to use a lightsaber because his hands are bigger. He had to make a whole new saber based on his episode 2 design, but bigger. But yeah, Maul will never be on par with Vader. Never. What a peak episode for May 4th. Question theory, will you be attending Celebration next year? Maybe. I haven't really decided yet. I love your channel, but Maul is being nerfed. He should easily dominate the Inquisitors and hold his own against Vader. Hopefully, he gets back on top in next season and takes the Inquisitors. I fully agree with that, and that's something I mentioned last week, is that Maul should have completely wiped the floor with those 2 Inquisitors, and then when Vader comes in, then he has a hard time. But if he has a hard time against the Inquisitors and then a hard time against... It's like, well, how do you kind of gauge where he's at? He should not... If he has a hard time against those 2, he shouldn't be able to survive whatsoever against Vader. In like 10 seconds tops. So the power scaling there is skewed, and they need to definitely think about that a little bit better. But I'll definitely have to make a video on it and mention that in my breakdown, because it's you got to be careful with power levels. Like, you can't skew them. According to you, does your Vader in Episode 2 top this Vader in Maul Shadow Lord? Also, this is absolute peak. Maul is becoming my fave slowly. Yes. Yes. Vader in my story is it's a George Lucas Vader. So it's very raw, it's very powerful, it's very like there is no yeah. If he's one-on-one with a Jedi, good luck. If they all band together, it's difficult. And you throw Mace Windu in there, what the heck's going to happen? But, you know, we're leading up to that in the third one. So just, you know, keep in mind. The second one is, it's building the story into the third. It's still, there's still peak as shit, but yeah, it's, the second episode is, it's very dark and brooding, and it's very Revenge of the Sith. It's very, like, almost spooky horror vibes. So it doesn't have, like, a lighthearted feel to it. It's supposed to be, yeah. You guys will see. You guys will see very soon. I'm excited to see what you think. Just keep in mind, it's building the story to the trilogy. It doesn't end there. So it'll all make sense once the third one's out. What up, Jordan? I'd like to note we actually didn't see Lawson die. I mean, yeah, I guess. But what is he, a Viltrumite? Dude got smoked in the shoulder and like I mean, yeah, I guess. The finale was awesome. Vader was awesome. The one small tiny nitpick is I thought Vader's suit should have been more like Revenge of the Sith and not A New Hope, because he had his robes over his chest plate. Still peak Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends on like how they want to put the suit. He has so many different suits in different instances. And yeah, I would like to see more of like what we did in Vader 2 is like it's sort of a hybrid kind of thing. Except for his saber. You got to respect the saber. We did a little alteration to his saber just because it is like 8 months or so after Revenge of the Sith, so there he has tinkered with it a little bit, but it's still that Episode 3 saber, which is freaking dope. I love that one. That was my favorite, but it's unique as hell. It's unique as hell. Yeah. Maul should be able to. I wish they used different Inquisitors. I would have liked to see Devin kill one of them and not worry about it breaking canon. You know, I don't understand how Ahsoka was able to kill the 11th brother without a lightsaber and literally just dodged and then grabbed it and then killed him. But then Maul has like such a struggle and such a hard time. I don't think their power levels are that drastically different. Well, anyways. Maul should be able to handle the Inquisitor easily the same way Ahsoka... Oh, dude. Yeah. Yes. What up, Dime? How will Maul end up stuck on Malachor? I don't know. I don't know. But Rebels is how many years after this? Rebels is like 15 years after this, isn't this? Isn't that? Isn't it? They made the Inquisitors actually good? Yeah. Yeah, they don't really seem like a joke. Jay Kane says, I stand corrected. We did get him this season. I thought they'd save him for season 2. This means Vader will fight Maul again. Hopefully with Maul at 100%. Shit. I mean, it could. Maybe that's what puts Maul completely into hiding. He just, like, gets really crippled. Just, like, I don't know, maybe Vader, like, breaks him in so many different spots. Because he seems pretty beat up and shit. Like, I don't know. He might really, really cripple him bad. Imagine if he, like, breaks his shoulders, his arms, his, like, legs. Basically reduces Maul into what happened to Anakin, what Obi-Wan did to Anakin. Just nerfs him, completely cripples him. Yeah. I got my revenge hat. Hoodie is on the way, and I just ordered the Shadowhunter and Count's Apprentice double-bladed as my first saber. So stoked for it. Thanks for all you do for Star Wars. I'm so glad to be part of your community. I love you, man. I love you too. Dude, thank you so much. You have to take a photo and tag us, man. Appreciate it. And let me know, which fonts did you get? Because you can choose, since you got 2. So, enjoy it, man. I put my heart and soul into this, so hope when you fire it up, it's everything you dreamed for it to be. Vader snapping Rook's neck was an insane entrance. Yeah, but why did it sound like a dinosaur or something like that? I feel Vader was toying with Maul, surprised Maul didn't know who Vader was. I think he did. In the end. Maybe he couldn't get past Vader's mind. Rook cast isn't the armorer since she died by Vader's hand. I finally feel hopeful with Star Wars with this. How many of you guys feel a little bit more hopeful for Star Wars? Not in live action, because I haven't seen any redemption there. But in animation, I still give them a good 8 out of 10. With all of, like, if they did 10 animated projects, 8 of them have been good. Will there be a timescape because of what Devin's training is going to go through for the years, or they will do it in a few months? I hope they do a time jump. Maybe like a couple years. Kind of like the originals. I really appreciated that they made the Inquisitors actually dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't just like Loserville. Will Vader 2 be in LA? Yeah. It's looking like it will be. What up, Chadwick Bane? What up, Max? He says, loved every second. Still feel Maul would have at least killed one Inquisitor, seeing how Inquisitors are supposed to be limited in their training, so they won't form a threat to the Empire. They have no reason to be this skilled. Yeah, but I think the writers did that because they nerfed his leg. And so they're like, well, he was injured, so he wasn't at his best. It's like, dude, you can still have him, like, fight and, like, still be a great character without him being injured. You can still have him lose without having to be injured. Like, you don't have to take something away from Maul. Just do it properly. Like, have him beat the shit out of the Inquisitors. You don't have to kill them. Just, like, throw them off a ledge or something. And then they can come back in the finale like they did. But then when he fights Vader, you can see the difference in the power. Like, that's... Because now it doesn't make sense because his leg is cut. And he had a hard time. He almost died against the Inquisitors. But then he's okay against Vader. It's like, come on. Nah. Dude, that doesn't make sense. Expanding on your theory, when Maul trains Devin, as she gets strong... What's up, Cosplay Caleb? As she gets stronger, she connects with Maul and finds out through accessing his mind that he betrayed her master. She then uses him to gain strength, and she leaves him... Ooh, that's actually a really good theory, man. Shout out to you. That's a really good theory. Yeah. I don't know if she would be able to see into his mind, though, because then that's another power scaling thing. And then it just makes Maul look weak, but I guess they're fine doing that. Daki was trained by Yoda, same moves. Yeah, I did notice that. I was like, this is the closest we'll get to Vader fighting Yoda-ish, you know? But I think it's just because Daki is really short. So. F in the chat for Rookcast. Do you think they will have any dialogue between Maul and Vader in Season 2? Yeah, dude, I think this chat is broken, like it's froze, because the live stream one is still going. You can see on the side. It's interesting. Buy 5, get 15 free. No, if you buy 5, you get 10 free. So you'll get 15 in total. If you use the code 2FREE. So, yeah. Pretty close. Do you think they'll have any dialogue between Maul and Vader in Season 2? I mean, yeah, I think so. I think that's the one thing they did really right, was to not have Vader say anything. I don't fully understand how Maul could get away from Vader when he could just pulled him in. Daki is too weak to keep Vader on only him, in my opinion. Yeah, I fully agree. So if I were writing Vader in this, he would have used the Force to like throw everyone in the air, throw them really far away. He would have taken Daki, thrown him in the air, thrown his saber through him, or like broken his neck. Some shit like that. Like he would have taken Maul's legs with the Force and just that's it. So, which leads me to believe they wanted to write it as Vader just toying with them because he's just having fun. So, that's how I see it. Because, yeah, there's no actual real way that he like had a hard time with that. But if I was writing Vader, that's how I would do it. He would crush Maul's legs, and he'd throw Daki in the air and just like spin his neck around. That's it. It would be like a 2-second thing, but I mean, honestly, I think that would have been cool, but... And then they could rush Maul off or something, like they could get him off somehow. I don't know. So, yeah. Maybe this poll is messing things up. Caleb Doom beat Maul blind? Yeah, that's stupid. Honestly, Vader's power scaling was pretty good in my opinion. I mean, he definitely was the top dog, no shit, but does Maul know Anakin was trained by Kenobi? Yes. He was waiting for Anakin and Kenobi during the Siege of Mandalore. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's crazy. I like that 97% of you voted yes. Liked it. Maul went toe-to-toe with Palpatine, captured Dooku and Grievous, but can't be a 1-year-old Vader. I call BS. No, he can't. Maul can't beat a 1-year-old Vader at all. Leg or no leg. No way. You have to realize Sidious was not fighting at his 100%. He was fighting at maybe 30%, maybe, when he was fighting Sidious, when he was fighting Maul and Savage. Dude, he was laughing the whole time. He was literally just toying with them and showing them that they're a complete joke. He beat them in lightsaber combat and with the Force. Like, Palpatine is the strongest character in Star Wars. Before we could even see Anakin's potential, you know? So, obviously, if we did, then Anakin is the chosen one. But, like, he is the most powerful. But, yeah, no. So, yeah. I really like that. I really enjoyed that. There we go. Don't forget Anakin is still inside of that robot suit. Maul isn't touching him regardless. Oh, yeah, dude. Not even. So, Vader is 80% as powerful as the Emperor. And George said that he would have been twice as powerful as the Emperor if he didn't get chopped up by Obi-Wan. Oh, you're sad about Spybot? Yeah. When was Vader's prime? I mean, I would say probably closer to Rogue One. Yeah. Why do you think it's impossible for Daki to get a hit on Vader? He's not invincible. Because I don't think Daki is strong enough to get a hit on him. Everyone hit the like button. Please, yeah, that'd be great. I call bullshit that Maul didn't win against Vader but couldn't last his own against the Inquisitors. That Maul did better against Vader but couldn't last his own against Inquisitors. I'd agree with you. Yeah, it is bullshit. 100%. We better get more than 10 Elsie ones? What's that? Maul should have said something like Obi-Wan's old apprentice, or is this Skywalker? Nah, that would have been too on the nose. He knows. Rest in peace, Spybot? Yeah, chat. Rest in peace, Spybot. Put like a grave emoji or something. Daki did get a hit on Vader? Yeah, I don't think he should have. Bro literally lost everyone just so he could get Devin? Yeah, Maul's playing chess, bro. He knows that Devin will be the one to take him to the next stage. Well, someone actually died by being stabbed by a lightsaber? Yeah, damn. You were right. They finally did. Somehow Daki returned. What if Vader chopped Maul in half like Obi-Wan did? That would have been wild. I'm telling you, if I were to write Vader in that scene, he would have crushed Maul's legs with the Force. Just like his son crushed those, what were the droids called? Who am I forgetting now? Anyways, the ones in Mando Season 2. Vader aura farming? Maybe Season 2 he will. Maybe. Do you think Maul will be more powerful in Season 2? Yeah, I mean, like, I think the thing with the Force is that you just become more powerful in it, but your body might not be able to keep up as well. It's like Yoda. You have those instances of where you use the Force to essentially carry your body. And so that's why Yoda was able to jump and flip and move so fast. When are you dropping your book? Ooh, I want Vader to finish. I want Vader 2 to finish, and then I can focus on my book. We're in the end game. It's like pretty much there, man. Just wrapping up a few more things. I was going to drop a trailer for you guys today for May 4th, but I decided not to. I just think it's going to be better if you just see it without any trailer or anything like that. Do you think Vader popping out of nowhere is horror level like Force Unleashed 2 and Fallen Order? I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Sidious be furious at Vader for not killing Maul? Probably. He's gonna be like, he got away? The hell, dude? You suck. What do you think Vader's thoughts were when he saw Maul? I mean, he knows everything about Maul. Right, so in the comics, they had it that Anakin, the reason Anakin jumped over Obi-Wan like that was because he was trying to prove to his master that he is so much more powerful and capable than how Obi-Wan killed Maul. He's like, I'm going to use your own move and I'm going to kill you. Didn't work. Maybe off topic, but do you think any Old Republic Sith could dominate Vader? Malgus, Arkan, Vader. Malgus, Arkan, Revan, Valkorion? Valkorion, yes. Yes, I do think so. Malgus, I also think so, just because he has Force Lightning. So he's just going to hit Vader with it, and his, Vader's at an all-time loss, because, Palpatine gave him that shitty-ass suit, which conducts electricity, so it's like, you get hit with lightning, and it's like, bye-bye, can't breathe anymore, sorry. Got one of your sabers and love it. Are you planning on doing more Old Republic style hilts? There are a lot of cool designs from the Star Wars The Old Republic game. Of course. I mean, there's always hilts that I'm inspired by and I want to recreate that I think would be really cool. I think the fans would like. I always have tons of designs that are like in the pipeline that I'm ready to launch at different times. So, like I said, everything's just kind of riding on Vader right now. Because it costs a lot to make different sabers, to make the mold and all that for them. You change one thing, you need a new mold. So, like I said, all the money is just going right into Vader. And once that's done, then I can... Ooh, you guys are going to see some cool-ass shit. Yeah. Well, I got to save money for the third one, but it'll be a little more lax, because I can take some more time. Which will be nice. Do you think Maul and Sidious will clash in Season 2? Shit, that'd be wild. Rate the voice acting 1 to 10? I thought it was great. Like a 9? 10? I don't know, I didn't really see anything wrong with it. But the voice acting was top tier. Do you think Sidious will come back in Season 2 and to fight Maul? I mean, it kind of be over. I missed your reaction. What did you think of the finale? I loved it. I loved it too. Thought it was great. I would have liked it if Maul said to Vader that he senses hatred towards him, but he doesn't know the reason. A reason we all suspect and speculate. No, I think we kind of like got enough of that. We got the gist of it because he was like freaking out. And I'm pretty sure he knew that this is Anakin. I don't get how Maul says, I'll never let him do this to anyone else, to himself, so we know he means it, while intending to manipulate Devin in the same way. That's the only thing that doesn't add up. No, I can make sense of that, because what Palpatine did to Vader was... to Maul was just so horrible. If you go into the books and the comics and the EU... even some of the canon stuff, you know how evil and sadistic Sidious was. He would like torture Maul. He would abuse him mentally, verbally. Bro, he was like just a real piece of shit. So I don't think he's going to do that to Devin. But I think he knows that it's better for her to train with him than Daki, who's going to hold her back. She has a lot of darkness in her. A lot of rage. She needs to use it. Who do you think Maul's main force will be in Season 2 since the Manos are gone? Well, he's obviously going to meet Kira. That's a no-brainer. Right? And it'll help us tie into Solo, I guess. Theory, much love, brother. Love the watch parties and discussions. Hopefully a new start for Star Wars. Love you too, man. What up, old mate? Why didn't Vader ever modify his suit to resist Force Lightning better? Palpatine wouldn't let him. He did modify some shit in the comics. But that was it. And then Palpatine got mad at him. Do you think Vader could beat Fat Mace or get eaten? No, nobody beats Fat Mace. So I wanted to do a poll. Who do you think is stronger, Maul or Mace Windu? Obviously, the answer, in my opinion, is Mace Windu. But yeah, no. Fat Mace beats everyone, including the Emperor. Really loved how Devin turned. She's so ready, says Darth Baba. What's up, man? So excited for her training in Season 2. These watch parties are everything. Been watching for so long, dude. These watch parties are my favorite. I'm glad you guys could join. I think Malgus is more powerful than Vader. Yeah, I'd say so. I don't know about powerful, but this Force Lightning thing really just skews that fight. Hey, what happened to the poll? The hell? Didn't we just do a poll? Bro, why does this, like, crap out? It's so bizarre. Wait, I can't do a poll because I just did one? What in the world? Well, that's weird. Okay, spam 1 for Maul, spam 2 for Mace Windu. Literally freaked out when Marok said, let him know they are headed his way. So peak, love seeing Vader. I'm still trying to figure out how Maul struggled against an Inquisitor that Ahsoka clapped in 15 seconds without a saber. Yeah, I'm still trying to understand that too. Would you be okay if they animate Son of Dathomir? Yeah, my favorite comic run of Maul. Absolutely. I think that would be really well deserved. And it's like at a peak time, man. It's Clone Wars. Devin Darth Talon is the op of Ahsoka? Yes. Yes, dude. Would have been cool to see Devin's blue blade turn red like Jedi Survivor. That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought she was going to like end up having her saber turn red once her master died. And that would be like the last thing he sees. And she's like, no! And then just go... That'd be kind of sick. Enjoyed the watch parties with you, Theory. Can't wait for your Vader film. I can't wait either. It's the next on the list, baby. Yeah, how did Maul struggle against an Inquisitor that Ahsoka clapped in? Because it's like they were at the same power level, pretty much. I put Ahsoka and Maul at the same place, at least after Clone Wars. I think she surpassed him, you know, but not at that time. Yeah, F's in the chat for Spybot. Oh, this thing is like glitching out again. Hold on. Let me refresh it. There we go. Okay. Nice. Ooh, 77% say Mace Windu wins. 23% say Maul wins. Okay, for the 23%, why? Why would you think that Maul would be able to beat Mace Windu when Mace Windu has the power of the pod? They both have the same lightsaber form, the 7th form. And also, Mace freaking like held his own way better against Palpatine than Maul did. I still think that fight was like skewed, like it was faked, but no. Did you hear the sad tone of Spybot when he said master to Maul when he got sliced like pizza? Damn, that one pizza. Theory, much love to you. Thanks for doing these. Question for you. Been trying to get into more Star Wars books, specifically stuff with Luke after Return of the Jedi and our recommendations. Yeah, NJO. The New Jedi Order. I'm still reading through it, man. But that is like the true sequel trilogy. So, that is what we should have gotten. What is the best path in your mind for Devin? because in a way she's the future of Star Wars, because Maul is dead in Rebels. Also, doesn't Vader have a lightsaber? I mean, he could deflect the lightning. He could deflect the lightning, yes, but I just feel like he'll get caught off guard and just one tendril of lightning, and he, you know, it's going to be all over his body like the hoodie, and it's just going to be like, and he's done. Did you catch Devon's voice change in her anger? Yes, in the end. She kind of sounded like a demon. Will we get an Ahsoka appearance in Season 2? Be interesting. What's the runtime for Vader 2? It's about 30 minutes, but that's including credits. So, actual, like, full runtime should be about 22 minutes, roughly. So, if you put the intro and the credits in there, it'd be about half an hour. I tried to cut out as much fluff as I could, but at the same time, you know, it moves very fast. And where the first one was setting up the story, this is really the story of several different characters, and then as they all eventually converge to meet. Ahsoka Season 2 should be this year. I don't think so, man. I think it got moved, didn't it? I'd be surprised if it comes out this year. If they launch it in December, that'd be wild. Why can't they choreograph like they did in Star Wars The Old Republic? Because Star Wars The Old Republic was very, like, raw and gritty and violent. This was, you know, more Clone Wars. This was more not that. Vader destroying the falling rebel was sick. Should have done it with the Force. He could have stopped it all and then just turned it into dust. What's your take on the Zabrak who got shot multiple times and ran towards the 3 stormtroopers into the acid? Freaking hero, dude. He's a goat. He's gonna go down in history. And then people will forget in the next 10 minutes. Hot take, they should have done SOD comics on a Dathomir comic instead. I agree with that. But then also released this because this was fire as hell. Was Kathleen behind this masterpiece or Filoni? I don't... From what I've been seeing from you guys in chat, Filoni wasn't even a writer on this. So what was his involvement? Directing? Because you guys have been saying, and I don't know if it's true or not, but you guys have been saying that he didn't write it? I mean, how could that be? Pretty sure he wrote it, and Sam Witwer probably, you know, interjected his thoughts as always. Because he knows the lore pretty good. But I don't know why he didn't interject his thoughts in that tunnel sequence where they had Maul be like a 8-year-old. He was supposed to be an infant. Getting the show greenlit, that was his role. What's the best path in your mind for Devon? Because in a way, she's the future of Star Wars. The best path for Devon, because I didn't answer that, I answered your other question. The best path for Devon is that she becomes Darth Talon, and then she goes on her own journey and leaves Maul. So that we can pick up with her later. Like in Ahsoka or something like that. Because she's the real deal. That is, like, forget Asajj Ventress, not Devon, Darth Talon that's an interesting character. And that's what George wanted for the sequels. They should not ruin her. They should not mess her up. Hi, first time, long time theory. Vader and Maul second meet. They could, yeah, in the second season. Maul tells Vader he is after Obi-Wan to kill. That triggers Vader, and he demolishes Maul. And then they team up, and they're like, all right, let's go kill him. Could you imagine they both show up on Tatooine, and Obi-Wan's like, bro's just like, oh, fuck. 3 much love to you. Thanks for doing these. Quick question. Been trying to get into... Oh, I read this one. Did you notice that the Force effects were the Force Unleashed games? Thought it would be a cool little Easter egg. I did notice a little bit of that. There was something they did in episodes 7 and 8 that was a Easter egg from Force Unleashed as well. I think it was a scream. I stand by an animated show following Vader hunting down Rogue Jedi would be so dope. Dark and gritty, make it R-rated, and take my money. Yeah, I think that'll be really cool. I mean, that's basically what my fan film trilogy is about. I just made it a little bit more interesting because the one leading the pack of surviving Jedi is Mace Windu. And Vader wants something from Mace. Mace wants something for Vader. And you won't find out what that is until the end of episode 2. So it adds gravity to not just fighting or, cool, like, got to kill each other. Do you think Devin should live beyond episode 6 to Mando Grogu time frame? Yes. If she could carry the legacy intended for the sequels. Yes. I went back to watch the Fat Mace stream after he got brought up. The joke, if Mace was this damn big when he flew out the window, Coruscant would look like Ultron. Still kills me. Yeah, dude, I don't think I've ever had so much fun on a stream. That was like the best time. That and the Fallen Order ones. I wish I had you guys when I was growing up. I wish that would have been cool. I'm happy I have you now. Did you notice that the Force? Yes. Why Maul has no Sith lightning, but Dooku has? Will Devin get Sith lightning? She could. From my understanding of what I've read with the books, is that Maul doesn't want to kill someone with Force lightning, and he attributes too much of it to the abuse that Palpatine gave him. So therefore, he will never use it. As much as he hates Palpatine, he loves him. It's like his dad, right? He always wants that approval. And that's why he got so hurt in episode 7, where Marok is like, the Emperor wants you dead. And he was like, so that's why he went into that like vision thing in the tunnel. After seeing the Crow and Marok, how is Reva an Inquisitor? She wouldn't survive a second in these altercations. Let's just not talk about the Kenobi show. The Kenobi series, of course, the next super show would be that. The Kenobi series. Yo, what up, NPC hero? The Kenobi series really should have been a wild goose chase for Vader, taking down multiple Jedi on his path, but ultimately coming up short of finding Obi-Wan. And Obi-Wan should have never left Tatooine. Yeah, listen, the script for the original trilogy by Stuart Beattie is phenomenal. Like, I don't know how they didn't go with that. I don't know. No idea. But, yeah. Reva versus Devin. Devin would kick her ass. What do you think will happen to Two Boots? I don't know. Fry him. Screw Two Boots. He's the whole reason this thing happened. Who is the strongest Inquisitor? The Grand Inquisitor. Is Vader 3 going to surpass the fights in Star Wars The Old Republic cinematics? Also in terms of choreography, and you should react to them on live. Yeah, Vader 3 will be... It'll be my life's work. It'll be the most amazing thing that I could have thought of as like a fan fiction, you know. It's such a compelling story, fighting, visuals, force powers. uh, climactic ending, meaningful ending. Like, I've been tempted so many times to just read it because I just think it's so. I think it's just so good, but you know, I don't want to get high on my own farts here. So, and that's the thing. People get blinded by their own creations. They're like, "This is so amazing." I was like, "Well, maybe it's shit. Who knows?" Maybe do mocap and yeah. 3 will have mocap. 2 has no mocap. Of course, no AI whatsoever. Everything is hand drawn. Everything is hand drawn by artists. Do you think they did Vader right? I liked him a lot. Listen, if you want to do Vader really right in this, I think they did fine. If you want to do it really right, Vader would have crushed Maul's legs, like I said, and he would have snapped the neck of Daki, and that would have been it. Yeah. Vader said, "Who's smoking all this dank in this fog?" Oh, Maul too. I'm a bit confused on Marok. He got thrown off the platform, right? Did he die? Because we still don't know how he was turned into dust in Ahsoka. I don't think he's dead. I think he comes back in the 2nd season. Yeah. In Vader 2, is there a screen grab you would sell as a painting or poster? Yeah, we have a artist, a very, 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 very famous artist who is actually making the cover for it, and then we will be selling that art. We'll be offering that, yeah, on the site. So I'll announce all in due time. I mean, it's gonna be. I think everything should be done in the next 2 to 3 weeks, but you know, I don't want to rush it. Like I said, I've taken this long. What's another few weeks? I want Vader show in his prime. Yeah. Felt like Vader was toying with Maul. Yes. Devin did Starkiller's Force Speed. Really? Could you argue that this is the earliest version of Vader we have seen so far, and he was just toying with them and testing his own ability? Yes. What is your favorite time period in Star Wars? Pre-Clone Wars, Clone Wars era, post-Clone Wars, original trilogy, and so on. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Andy. Republic era. Yeah. Clone Wars. Prequels. Clone Wars. Yeah. I'd say between 2 and 3. Probably my favorite. Yeah. 2 to 3. Let's just say 2 to 3. 2 Clone Wars and 3. So prequels. Do you think Marok and Crowface should have died? Yeah, I think Maul should have gotten rid of them pretty easily. Actually. Maybe not killed them, you know, but incapacitated. Later, Marok. Do you think Devin will get tattoos like Maul? I hope so. That'd be sick. I enjoyed Maul a lot. Me too. Do you think we will see Darth Talon in live action? I hope so too. Lawson has to be alive because he saw Maul force push Daki. He's going to tell Devin, and then the bait and switch happens. What up, Dancy? What up, Chad Thrawn? Chad Admiral Thrawn, though. That's cool. Maybe Maul is force field protecting his legs? No. No. I love how the community is keeping Fat Mace alive. Best stream ever. I'll die a happy fan knowing my master, Windu joke made the highlight vid. Thanks for the watch parties, man. Best part of these shows. Much love. Much love, Hunter. Thank you, man. Master. What's your guys' favorite time period? I said mine was like between 2 and 3. So. Are we restocking the Shadowhunter Count Apprentice Saber before the sale ends? Trying to get that saber during the sale, but I can't even pre-order. That one is sold out. But you can get... Here, so there's this. Let me zoom this down here. So you can get this one, man. Get the dual Shadowhunter SE and Count's Apprentice SE. So, if you want this one, it has both. Oh, wait, what am I saying? Yeah. I'll get myself back. Okay, there we go. Devin versus Ahsoka, who wins? Ahsoka. Do you think the dialogue between Ahsoka and Maul on Mandalore gives a way better power scale for the finale? She did say he was lucky Anakin didn't show up or he would have gotten whooped. I mean, yeah. But also, I feel like their power scale was sort of the same. And then she goes and ends up just completely beating the shit out of the 11th brother. The Crow dude. Without a weapon. What do you think of Devin holding her own against the Inquisitor when Maul couldn't? I mean, Maul could. He was just extremely injured. But then it doesn't make sense because he was fine against Vader. Yeah, it's stupid. Can't defend that. Stupid for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Look, like, they've always had an issue with their power scaling and their ability to show it. The Maul hoodies won't be shipped till June, you said? Yes, that's correct. Yes. Bird Eye Inquisitor. Yeah, he also did that, like, crow sound when he ran at her. Not everyone is a fan of AI, but have you seen the AI-generated Shadows of the Empire movie? Incredible, in my opinion. AI-generated Shadows of the Empire movie. No. I've been quite out of the loop, guys. I haven't streamed on my gaming channel. I haven't really streamed on this channel except for these watch parties. I haven't done any podcasts. Just been really busy with everything that I'm getting released here. But if you guys want me to do some reactions to AI stuff, I could. I'm kind of over it now. I feel like I was into it for a bit, and then I just got over it. Did you hear and like Crowface's scream this episode? No, I didn't. I thought it was stupid. Rest in peace, the Spybot, one of the best parts of the series. Boosh Kadoo? Yeah, Spybot was great. I think the effect of Devin when she said, I will kill him, was the lightsaber. I can see what you're saying. Like, kind of like the One Ring from Lord of the Rings. No, I think that was her. I think she's pissed. Theory, can we get Rule of 3 this week or no? No, not this week. I have a meeting Thursday. Yeah. I have had so much. I'll tell you guys what I've been doing, but it goes beyond a lot of the stuff that you guys know, obviously. Recap in episode 9, Maul jumps out of the cliffs and dives and spins and screams. Wasn't in any episode before. They changed stuff late in production, maybe. No, he did the scream when he was fighting Daki as well. The first time. He did it like twice. To clarify, if I get the SE Saber, I get the replica. No, you have to purchase the replica, and then you can get a free SE if you put in the code. not the other way around. You don't get a replica if you get the SE. It's the other way around. So you have to get the replica first. Does Ahsoka winning against 11th Brother with no weapon make her worthy to Smilo Ren? Don't tell Master Mundi. Yeah. That was crazy. If you were to make a Star Wars movie or show, what time period would it be in? Probably before Episode 1. Either before Episode 1 or after Episode 6. Can you show me some of your best sabers to purchase and the difference between them? I want to purchase Maul's or Vader's. Sure. Yeah, okay. Let's go here. Depends what you're looking for, man. Make sure you have an account because we got our loyalty points now, so every purchase goes towards that. I mean, yeah, Dark Lord Episode 5 on sale. It's like $100 off right now. You could grab this. It's absolutely phenomenal, beautiful saber. And of course, you can get Shadowhunter. Comes with 2 sabers already. Comes with both of them. So that's also on sale. It's the May 4th sale. I mean, it's the biggest sale of the year. So now's the time if you guys want anything. Hats, merch, mystery boxes. I mean, hats are like $35 right now. You know, if you want the one that I'm wearing. This ships out from our warehouse that we just moved to Minnesota. So, or you can do the bundle hoodie. You can do both hoodies and a free Revenge hat. So, lots of stuff you can choose from. But, yeah, I mean, I hope that answers your question, bro. Maul lost his entire crew for Devin. Yeah, and it was worth it. Because he knows that she's going to... A strong apprentice is going to take him to the next level. Show should have never been made. Maul's character was ruined for me. Okay, talk to me about it. Let's discuss it. Why was it ruined? Waffles! What up, dude? Ahsoka and Maul are like neck and neck in power. Maul was struggling against the crow dude she killed like right after this fight in the timeline. She killed him in 5 seconds. I counted. Yeah, I know, it doesn't make sense. Maybe he was already dead because he deflated. Yeah, I think this should put the armorer debate to rest. So she's definitely not Rook cast. Do you think George would like that finale? I think he would want Vader to be more powerful. You have to be really careful with power scaling. It's super, super vital. It's a very sensitive thing. Dooku versus Vader in the suit. Dooku has Force Lightning and rivaled Yoda. Would be curious to hear your thoughts on it. Big fan of the channel, man. Thank you, Daily. Vader still wins, man. Yeah. I mean, Anakin beat Dooku. I think a more experienced, battle-hardened Vader would beat. Would you guys say that Vader in A New Hope was more powerful than Anakin in Revenge of the Sith? I wonder what you think about that. I have one of the Roger Christian, the Father Sabers, and it is awesome. Oh, man. Thank you. You're going to love the next one. I hope Devin will be on the light side in the end. I do not. I hope that she continues to be in the dark. What happens to season 2? Do you think this is the best directed action in Star Wars in a long time? Yeah. I'd say so. I mean, we don't have much to go off of, to be honest. I thought the choreography for Ahsoka was really poor. I thought, I mean, we're not going to even mention the other shows. Yeah, I would say this was... You know what? I would actually say that Clone Wars Season 7 choreography was better than this, because they used mocap. I don't know if they used mocap for this. I also don't agree with Maul plus Daki and Devin not killing the Inquisitors. He could have taken them alone. Vader's appearance in this cartoon will probably be more exciting than the Mando and Grogu movie. Wonder if Devin will interact with Kira. Probably, bro. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Seems like Maul just jumps from apprentice to apprentice. They all leave him. Poor Maul. Right on, Andy. Do you think we'll see Devin use a red lightsaber from now on? Yeah. Vader was using one-hand style for most of that fight. Yeah, because he's too rigid and clunky with his cybernetics to not. I don't think any version of Vader will match up to Prime Anakin turned Sith. No, I don't mean Prime Anakin. I mean Anakin in Revenge of the Sith. And that was not Prime Anakin. In theory, Vader only grew stronger. Yes, limited by his suit, but still growing strong. So I would say yes, less agile, but stronger. I would agree with that. And he was in the dark side, so... I hope Devin remains in the dark. What is the whole danger of the dark side if everyone can just easily turn back? Yes, I agree. Is the Star Wars Clone Wars Season 7 from George's plans? Allegedly. It was what he always wanted. Vader was just toying, but lets Maul get away. Yeah, definitely a lot of inconsistencies, for sure. Is Devin going to be Darth Talon? I think so. Too many comments to go all around for shoutouts. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. His strikes in this felt so strong against Maul and Daki. He's heavy. So in the novel, The Rise and Fall of Darth Vader, or was it A New Hope? Can't remember. Maybe it was I think it was the novelization for I'm confused. But anyways, you get Obi-Wan's thoughts, and he was talking about what he was thinking while he was fighting Vader on the Death Star. How incredibly powerful the cybernetics are. Like, insane. So, definitely, like, Vader is enhanced. Am I getting the new Star Wars pod racing game? To be very real, I'm not very excited for it. It doesn't really seem like a pod racing game. It just seems like a racing game. I want pod racers. I want episode 1 pod racers. This just seems like a sequel trilogy racer kind of thing. I'll try it. I'll play it. But might be just a one and done, depending how fun it is. The lightsabers actually kill people in this show. Does Vader weigh more than Fat Mace Windu? Guys, we want serious questions. Obviously, Fat Mace is heavier than anyone in Star Wars, including the Death Star. Really hyped for Season 2. We would finally see Darkseid training doctrines. I was so happy to see Daki perish and Devin to see him die. W finale. Yeah, that was definitely an important piece that we should have seen, which I'm glad we did. Hey, Theory, what up? Adrian. If Vader 2 is part of the continuity, would the events of Maul Shadow Lord be before or after it? Maul Shadow Lord would be after Vader 2. But Vader 2 doesn't... I was pretty careful to use like newer characters or expendable characters or newer clones, except for Fox. So as to not take you out of the story, because I know a lot of people will be adhering to either Legends or they'll be adhering to canon, and I didn't want people to be like taken out. Like, wait, that can't be. This is like a... Yeah, so it won't do that much, except for the fact that, you know, Mace Windu, Darth Vader, the Emperor, and Fox is in it. But those are obviously handled to the best of my ability. Are the Inquisitors Jedi Knight level or around the equivalent to Jedi Master? Where does each Inquisitor rank from strongest to least? Dude, I'm surprised. I thought they were just like Jedi apprentices, but it looks like they might be Masters. Which is news to me. News to me. Thanks, Alcatraz. I really hope we get a real and worthy Sith apprentice in Devon, and I hope she will be Darth Talon at the end. And if we get her as a real baddie, greetings from Germany. Germany! What's up, man? I'm German too. Cool. I fully agree with that. I think it would be really nice to get a proper Sith. A badass female Sith. What George Lucas wanted for the sequel trilogy. What better? What better? The cave collapsing on the Inquisitors was Fat Mace slipping in the shower, and the planet responded. Maul made excellent use of it. It was Fat Mace slipping in the shower from a distant galaxy, and they felt the ripples throughout space. I've never seen a greater Star Wars series. Oh, good. Hope you liked it. Yes, I liked it. Is it just me, or did you notice the animation at the last episode started looking realistic AF at some parts? Yeah, man, of course. They saved the budget. Look, let's say they have a budget of like, I don't know how much this cost them. What? 30 million? 20 million? I don't know. 40 million? Let's say it cost them 50 million to make the Maul show season 1. Out of that 50 million, where are they going to allocate most of the budget? They put it in the last 2 episodes for sure. Who is the new composer for Vader 2? Gower's son. Samuel Kim's brother. Professional composer. Very, very, very talented. You guys are going to be moved by his work. Actually, I probably have an update from him right now that I should probably go check. 6.5 out of 10 for me just because of power scaling. Out of character dialogue for Maul and too much focus on good guys and not Maul rebuilding his criminal enterprise. I can see that. Theory, I love your merch. Did you think Vader power level was lore accurate? It was lore accurate if he was toying with them. If he wasn't toying with them, then no. Because the real Vader, if he wasn't trying to drag out the episode and make it fun, would have just discarded of everybody. Quite easily. What's up, Marvel Untold? How would George react to Jack Black and Lizzo? Hopefully rolled his eyes. But I don't know, George is kind of funny with that stuff, I feel like. I feel like he'd be like laughing and he'd be like, oh, that's funny. But I don't think it belonged in season... I mean, season 3 was shit anyway. Are we going to get Kira from Solo movie in season 2? Maybe. No, Brazen, I don't. Hi, Theory. Any advice on growing a YouTube channel? I'm a U.S. history YouTuber. Would appreciate any advice. Thank you. Be consistent. You know, the simplest thing I can say is the realest thing, which is just be consistent. Everyone's looking for like the secret answer to grow a YouTube channel, and I mean, just look what I've been doing. It's 10 years, making 1 to 2 videos every single day of my life, plus you know, social media, Instagram, all that stuff. It's consistency. You're passionate about something, you'll do it long enough. The people who do it just for money, they usually fizzle out after a few years. So, yeah. Don't, if you're making a YouTube channel, don't be moved by money, don't be moved by views or popularity or whatever. Just Be passionate about it, make cool stuff that you like, and that'll keep you going. Otherwise, you will get burnt out. Because you're not making it for you anymore. You're doing it like a job. That's not fun. Would you be interested in Devin versus Ray show movie? No. 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 No way. The cave collapsing the Inquisitors was amazing. Vader fought 99% of the fight one-handed, hardly ever using two hands. He was toying with everyone, just getting reps in. That's my headcanon. It's like he was just playing with them. He didn't actually give a shit. It's like, whatever. The YouTube algorithm constantly changes, and for the worse now that AI is running it. Yeah, and they push shorts like crazy. What up, Emperor Nexus? Member for 5 months. Don't the Vader Purge Troopers place your film in Disney Star Wars? No. I don't think it places it in Disney Star Wars. I think... I think Purge Troopers are cool. So... I was going to put, you know, a more hardcore version of... I think putting Death Troopers was... It just didn't make sense. So, I think Purge Troopers for me, I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Do you think you can beat Maul in a street fight? No. I wish the Purge Troopers were with Vader in the last episode. Yeah, it ups the ante, right? You always want to up the ante in every scene. Power scaling. Oh, Stormtroopers can't do it? Oh, shit, okay. Purge Troopers. Oh, shit, they got dusted? Oh, no. Purge Troopers are Disney Star Wars regardless. Yes, they are. Sure, dude. Yeah, whatever. Do you think we'll ever get a Battlefront 3? No. The Chosen One trained Ahsoka that could possibly explain the power scaling problem you have? No, it doesn't. Because Ahsoka was fighting Maul, and if she is that much more powerful, she should have just kicked his ass in 2 seconds. What'd you think about Vader having no dialogue? I thought it was kind of a bummer. No. Makes sense. His voice is too pure for them. He doesn't need to... Every time Vader talks, it hurts him. He doesn't need to talk. Who are they? Nobody. To him. Really enjoyed the episodes. I ran with the 20% off. Oh, right on, man. Yeah, I wanted to give, 3 different choices for the sale, so it really depends on what you guys want. What suits you best. 20% off, free Sabers, or a free SE. Personally, I like 20% off, but I know everyone has different things. Like, we had someone that purchased like 10 Sabers, and then they got 20 Sabers on top of that because they did the 2 free. So then they got 30 at the end of it. It was a ridiculous shipping. Yeah. Bro was arming his whole neighborhood. And then someone else ordered 8, and then they got 16 plus 8, so they got 24 in total. It was just... Vader barely talks in the OT. Yeah, he's not a talker. You can't have him talk too much. What were George's plans for Ahsoka? He had plans to kill her. Yeah, she was supposed to die before Revenge of the Sith. You think we'll get a Devon show? I mean, probably, bro. Be real. My voice battery died. Should they carbon freeze Talon so we can get the Yuzon Vong Lucas trilogy? That'd be cool. He only talks when he has to. Apology accepted. Captain Nita. Just finished, watched, loved the show. Do you think they should? Yeah, we got that one. Maybe Ahsoka series, animated Clone Wars style. Well, they got to do Son of Dathomir. That's the next one that they have to do. I feel Vader was a little weaker. No, I'm going to go with he was just toying with them in my head. The finale was fire. Who could play Fat Mace? Me. Now that the finale has finished, what is your favorite scene? Also, I love you and your videos. You do such a great job. May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you, man. What's up, Soulchester? My favorite scene... I mean, just Vader fighting Maul, really, to be honest. Yeah. I think Vader against Daki and Maul was just a high stakes, you know, and the going back and forth between that and then Devon fighting the Inquisitors, I think it's a lot of fun. Now that I'm thinking of it, you know, Jason Wilson from the Old Republic MMO that joins your group with the Sith, warrior character. I would like Devon, future Talon, like they wrote her character. Your thoughts? I'm not familiar with that character. I think the finale for some reason was underwhelming to me. No clue why. Thought the action shots were cool, but I'm missing something. I don't know. No, I don't think it's missing really anything other than the power scaling issues. I don't think it's missing anything because I think it sets it up perfectly. And the way it ended with Maul smiling, he got what he wanted. Hey, Star Wars Theory, happy May the 4th. I made a parody video called Joker and Darth Sidious send Darth Plagueis to Squidward to Jesus. What the what? You're crazy. What the hell's that, dude? If you were adapting your book, would you make it a live action or animated? Either or. Yeah, either or. We'll see. You should play Star Wars Old Republic. It has good writing. I did play Star Wars Old Republic. I just didn't finish it. Live action? Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like either I do it myself or, you know, sell it to a major Hollywood studio, but we don't know how that works out. They just change it. Can't have that happen. Give us a book teaser. Invincible meets Star Wars, meets Harry Potter, meets Lord of the Rings, meets DC and Marvel, meets Hunger Games, meets God of War. Theory's whole career has been training to narrate his audiobook. I mean, shit, that'd be cool. Gotta finish it's a trilogy. I gotta finish the first one. What'd you think with the lightsabers fighting Inquisitors with the Jedi? With Maul? With the lightsabers clashing together? I thought it was dope. Have you done a fanfic of what if Obi-Wan joined Anakin and Mustafar? Yes, bro. Bro, go back to the channel's 10 years old. I've done like every fan fiction you could possibly think of. From like 8 or 9 years ago. 10 years ago. Absolutely, yeah. There's like parts 1 and parts 2. There's some that I haven't finished. I should probably go in and finish those. But Do you still have your Vader Mythos statue? Yes. It's downstairs. Yeah, it's downstairs. Vader Returns Season 2. Everything seemed very linear in Maul Shadow Lord. Lots of bridges. Can you make more fan fictions? I mean, I'm working on one right now, but it's taken 8 years to finish. So you guys will see it really soon. Vader fan film is a fan fiction. That's all it is. I wrote it in the peak time of my fan fiction era back in 2017. And then changed and tinkered and did a whole bunch of different stuff until now, pretty much. Over or under 20% Kira is in Maul Season 2? What do you mean over or under? What does that mean? Over or under 20%? Oh, I'd say over 20% Kira is in Maul Season 2. Will Vader 2 be your directorial debut, technically? Yeah, I guess. I guess so. Yeah. Wouldn't Kira still be with Han, though, by this point? It's 1 year after Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, you might be right. She might be. Maybe they'll do a time jump. We do this watch party's great community. Nah, bro, we'll have a few more for Vader 2 and Mando and stuff like that. We'll do some like live stream stuff. Oh yeah. But I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna get to making the breakdown for you guys. It's 2:30 in the morning for me, so gonna end the last live stream. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Love you guys. I had a lot of fun. Make sure for May 4th you take advantage of our biggest sale of the year at theorysabers.com. As you know, everything goes right back into making sabers with Roger Christian, Nick Gillard, TC Carson, making the fan film, getting the theater for the fan film, making fire merch, making new molds for new sabers, new designs, growing the company, growing the brand, getting you guys more and more stuff like the loyalty points that we're able to do, and so much more for the community, and just making the best sabers we can, and so much more beyond that I can't wait to announce to you guys, as well as the fan film. Still got to do episode 3. When you brought the Ghost Prison comic to life, it was amazing. I still watch it to this day, and it's one of my favorite videos of yours and many more. That's my favorite, one of my favorite videos I've done. I remember making that one. It was a really great time. Just finished watching the finale. I'm blown away. Season 2 when? Hope they announce it soon, man. I get here for the ending? Damn. Well, we've been streaming, what? Three and a half hours. Hey, just like old times, man. And it feels like I've been live for maybe half an hour. I love you guys. I hope you had fun. I'm going to miss the watch parties. These live stream ones. But we'll have a few somewhat... We'll just do live streams. How about that? How about we just say that? Okay. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your night. May the 4th be with you always. Later.